Hey Irina, it's Rachel.
Oh, hey, Rachel.
I finally was able to find 2 generators available for these troops in Sloviansk that I've been trying to get. So I'm like super happy to.
Rachel McVeigh makes more than 30 calls just like this one every day. She's one of the many American volunteers who decided to stay in Ukraine after Russia's invasion and help.
It's encouraging to see how everybody is coming together, and it's not a situation where anybody just says, okay, army, you do your thing, you provide for yourself. Like, this is all personal for each one of us.
For Rachel, the morning of February 24th started with a call from her parents in the United States. They told their daughter Putin had invaded Ukraine, and the Russian military started bombing several Ukrainian cities at once. Among them was the capital, Kyiv, where Rachel had been living for 6 years and where she worked as a copywriter.
One day you have your city, you have your life, you're sitting and drinking coffee with friends and thinking about your career plans, and then the next day you're on your phone and you're getting updates like enemy paratroopers have landed outside of the city.
She had the means to immediately return to her parents in Philadelphia, but she didn't.
On the first day of war, I had a friend who was already in Lviv. Her and her husband were driving out of the city. They were driving to Poland by car, and they offered to take me with them.
Rachel had her reasons to stay in Ukraine.
Ukraine to me is freedom. Where I found myself, it's where I found friends that I truly love and connect with. It's where I found love.
American Charles Bonds also arrived in Lviv with just a small backpack. Bonds is a historian who decided himself to study Stalinism. He came to Ukraine from Indiana on February 1st, planning to settle and teach in Ukraine.
On the 24th of February, I woke up, went out to smoke a cigarette, and on the general balcony of the apartment, I saw people with suitcases. And I realized what was going on almost immediately, that the war had started.
Bonds and his American colleagues left for Lviv on the first days of the invasion, but he didn't leave Ukraine.
We're appealing to America to raise funds. We are purchasing necessary tactical items and humanitarian items, tactical items.
Bonds believes Ukraine will emerge from this conflict victorious.
In 2 decades, Ukraine will be the most powerful nation in Europe. I have every faith in that. And people may laugh at me, but they laughed at people who predicted the fall of the Soviet Union.
Bonds, like many others, is convinced Ukraine will win. And nothing, even Russia's invasion, can make him leave the country he has come to love. Anna Kostyuchenko for Voice of American News, Lviv, Ukraine.